Hey there, my name's Fluffy the Destroyer, and welcome to my channel. So, a couple of days ago, Valve, Steam, or Gabe Newell just decided to, Gabe Newell? Whatever, decided to tell the world that, well, it looks like there's going to be a price on mods. So, what I said is this. I think it was badly implemented. I'm not against it, I'm not for it, but I think I come from the old school that it wasn't there in the first place. Like the price wasn't there, and if you want to make something out of, I would say out of nothing, you got to work for it. It it may be bad to say, but I think it weeds out the like the bad parts. There's a lot of people. There's always going to be like 10,000 failures for one success, and with mods and modders, that's what it is. So there's a couple of things that happened this weekend. Gabe Newell went on Reddit and he decided to give his thoughts on it. Like he was there to answer the questions of everyone. So he made I would say like a post called "Mods in Steam." There's a couple of things he said which I think it's worth talking about, or at least the world they should know what he said and what it really means. So the first one is from Times to Go, and it's possible that I'm not going to say the names right, but that's what he says. Isn't the 75% cut seem a bit too high? Total Biscuit said it was too high, and I also say that it was too high. There's reports of discussions of mods being deleted or not being accessed and negative discussions being censored. That's another thing, and I'll go into this right away. It looks like, well, here's what Gabe said. The payouts are set by the owner of the game that is being modded. And as I saw it elsewhere, if we are censoring, it's dumb, ineffective, and will stop. So two things right there. Number one, the 75%, it's not Valve who said that number. It's the game owner. So in this case, it's Bethesda that said, listen, we're going to make it at 75%. So how does it work? I can assume there's a small percentage going to, or a big percentage going to Steam, and the other percentage goes directly to Bethesda, and the rest goes to, well, I don't know, the modder, I guess, 25%. Uh, it's not the number that I'm really afraid of. It's the thing that says, like, it's the owner of the game that sets the number. So we can go with someone freaking greedy as 90%, or 95 or 99, or we can go really low as 50%. Really depends. I mean, if they want to do that, they want the extra cash. I'm not against this, but there should be some kind of rule that says, okay, here's the minimum, here's the maximum, and so there should be some guidelines. Like, before I go on, I feel like this whole thing about the mods on Steam, like for the pays, like for the price, I don't think it was, but I think it was decided. That's what it feels like. It feels like it was decided over a weekend. And it shouldn't be like that. Like, I don't think it was, but it feels like it. Or just someone didn't do their job correctly for this project. And the second thing is, like what he says, as I said elsewhere, before censoring, it's dumb and ineffective and stop. So that means the whole thing about Steam, moderators and whatever's going on, like censoring, that means to me that he's not aware. Okay, I know he's like the big boss, but shouldn't his people work on that? And also, I find it really strange that a person would say something. It could be posting like a thread or going on a forum, like do whatever he wants on Steam, and then gets censored right away. And then he says, "Well, no, it's wrong," because there's a couple of posts in there that some people say to Gabe what really happened, why they were banned, and everything. That's what they posted. They gave some details on the post, and it was like completely wrong. They weren't supposed to be banned, but it looks like it is. So I find it strange too that someone below him would. It's like they're not using their own policies or their own guidelines or rules, if there is any in any case. The second one is, whoops. Did I click on something? We are adding a pay what you want button where the mod otters can set the starting amount wherever you want. Finally, at least Gabe listens to us. But can you set it to 0 like this guy says? Sunkistuna, yes. The donate button to replace them all, and then so on and so on. But this is really good. It should be very accessible, and honestly, I'm surprised that this wasn't implemented in the first place when this Steam Workshop was released. Personally, I would think that it would be released at the same time, but no. At least there it is. You like that mod, you want to support it, why not? That's how a lot of games, well,